Okay, everyone, today I'm going to help you out how to find apartment in China, how to rent an apartment in China. As we know, as a student, maybe you have an option to living outside of the dormitory. I think you have an option for that. So if you are really wanted to living outside of the campus dormitory, so the apartment is the only option that you have. So today I'm going to talk about how to find apartment, how to rent apartment in China. Okay, I'm so sorry, this is for my fellows from abroad because I think it's a lot of people who also need this information. So today I'm going to speak in English. And today what I'm going to say that if you are want to rent apartment, the first of all you have to ask your professor, not professor, I mean your coordinator or your supervisor first, that maybe you have to sign some document to live outside. And if you are a CS student or scholarship student, you can earn, not earn, I mean you will get paid from the scholarship. If you are a master student, you will get extra money from the Chinese government scholarship, about 700 RMB. And if you are a PhD student, you will get 1000 RMB. So me especially, because I'm living in Harbin, north part of China, here is quite, I might say it is quite cheaper for apartment. So today let's get started. The first of all, what you are going to do, that you can find the apartment by yourself through the application, that you can find a mini program on your WeChat account, because I also use a WeChat account. The program called housing. There's a two program actually that you can use. The first one is 80 58, like 58. I'm going to show you the picture here. And then the other one is a Baker Zufang. It's like an application that you can find on WeChat. I will show you. I'm not really. I will show you the picture of the application that you can use. Okay, so here the thing. The first thing that you are going to do, because the most of the application in for renting an apartment or houses is using an agent. So you have to go to the agent. You have to contact the agent, and the agent will contact the landlord. So why is important, the application always is the best for us and convenient, because we can see a lot of apartment only in a single day. We can compare them, thinking about them, compare with them. I mean, even we didn't go direct to the apartment, I think in some application you can see many pictures they posted. Also you can, like they have like 3D technology they install in the application, so you just like walking around through the technology, like seeing around and this and that. You find the place. The first of all, you have to find the place where you want to go, where you want to stay, which apartment do you like, and you have to compare and as many as that you could. Okay, this the first option that I'm going to tell you is the first option through the online or through the application. When you deal, you contact the agent. You have to contact the agent, and you say that to the agent that I want I want to see this apartment, and that if you want to try to see that apartment. After you see, of course there is what they say, there is a price on the apartment monthly. They will appear in on the application. There also like what facility they have in the house, and what the things that working in the house, this and that. There is some short explanation about the condition of the apartment itself. So once you deal, you can go to the agent and talk to them and see around, like around this and that. And the things is that you have to consider, that you have to remember also, the price on the website or the price on the application somehow is fixed price, but somehow it's not. So you have an alternative to make bargain with the with the agent. I mean, the agent will talk to, we talk to the landlord if you bargain the price. Like me personally, I got the fixed price from the application 1,400, and they give me 1,100. When you deal, once you deal, I mean, okay, I wanted this apartment. When you want to take that apartment and you already check everything, I mean, somehow you didn't check it on detail, right? Somehow you just check this and that. They have a bathroom, they have a washing machine, a fridge. Once you say like it's okay for me to live here, you talk with the agent and you have to deal and sign the contract with the landlord. You have to read carefully. Of course, they will not written in English. They will written the contract in Chinese, and nobody wants to translate it into English. So, actually, you need to know a little bit Chinese if you have this face some difficulties about the contract. You just go to WeChat and translate them, or whatever you do. You can translate the things before you sign the things. After you deal, you have to pay agent. Like the pay should be around 50% of the apartment rent. Like if you pay 1,000 for a month, so means once you have to pay the agent half of it, means like 500 RMB that you have to pay to agent. We don't have business with the agent anymore. We only focusing with the landlord. We just talk with the landlord everything and stop. And secondly, that you have to also pay attention the way how we pay, because the payment method is really important. Because some of apartment, I mean most of the apartment, they have to say that you have to pay in advance. Maybe like when you have a 1 year contract, they will ask you to pay 6 months in advance. So if my payment is 1,000 a month, so I have to pay a 6,000 RMB in advance. Other than that, you have to remember you also have to pay a deposit. The deposit also, most of the deposit is like 1,000. What the meaning of deposit? The landlord will give you back the money if you are already finished the contract. If you are going back, I mean the contract is finished and they will give you the money. But when there's something wrong, what happened in their furniture, maybe you broke something in the house, they will take your money back. Okay, this the second. So be careful. So once you enter the room, you have to record and you take a picture everything that you might think it's broken. I mean, when I came here, suddenly I figured it out. My fridge is not working. I contacted the landlord to fix for me the fridge. She not changing my fridge, but she called a guy to fix the fridge. This is what happened in my case. So I don't need to care. I don't need to think about how to pay extra money, to spend extra money just to fix my fridge. The landlord will fix it for me because it's like one of the facility that I'm living in her apartment. It is the thing. So when they say, "Oh, you broke this, or you this is not, this is in the good condition before you came in," and if you have that proof, means that you can prove to them, and you don't have to lose your deposit. Is it? These the things. Okay. The next one in China, you have to pay your own bill, like internet bills. If you wanna install the anything, credits or balance on water, gases or electricity, we have to send to the landlord. Just pay these bills through the WeChat or Alipay. If your landlord good enough, and you can ask something, maybe not only just fix, but you can ask them to provide something for you. Maybe you are a student, you just ask them if they can provide you table or chairs for study, something like that. They might gift you they might not give you. It's depend on them. Like this is just you have to know. Like if you are living in the old building and it's not on the like eight more than eighth floor, the building hasn't elevator or lift, they only have stairs. So this also be careful. If you don't want to walk that much, you have to see the description, like which floor your apartment you're looking for. Of course, the like eighth floor somehow is cheaper than the first or second floor. This is like neutral tips for you if you want to living outside of just moving from one place to another place, that you can try to looking for the apps called Hualala. I only pay 16 RMB for a really big truck, the biggest truck Hualala, to move to my apartment. It's not that far. It's like a 1.5 kilometers, and only took us about maybe 10 minutes to arrive in my new place. So it not charged me a lot. It just only charged me 60 RMB something. So it's really cheap. But they will not helping you out to move your things from the cars, get down and put in your home unless you pay them. There is an option for that, but the payment is so expensive. So me and my friends decide to not to use that services. We just do by our hands, by ourselves. Actually, the things that also you can do is you can find outside the man who can bring your stuff to your apartment. It's also a good option. I think it's relative cheaper or affordable, but you have to deal with them, like how much this we have this stuff and many things and these things, and you have to deal with them, like how much you have to pay, because through this application like Hualala that I told you before is really expensive. Or it's bigger, I mean it's quite really expensive. It's more expensive if you're living in the 3 floor above. Maybe first on the second floor, that maybe it's somehow it's free, maybe I'm not sure, because that time I also check it. There is like first floor, if you're moving to the first floor, they will give you free for that. You don't need to pay the fee services. And I'm also going to tell you that be careful with some agent, because some agent might play with you. What I mean about play, maybe they will charge you a lot of money. That you have to remember, 50% of the payment for the agent, it's the most of the agent do the same things. It's like maybe the all China will do the same thing. I don't know, I'm not sure, but in Harbin, 50% for agent for their fees. Don't pay more than that. Okay. And the second one, be careful with the agent also, because when you go to somewhere, when you throw an application, exactly you know exactly you see the things. But the second option that you also might have, you want to try, that you just go to the agent, like they have a shop, and you just go to their office. I'm sorry, like office. You just go to their office and ask them if they have apartment to show. And the first thing that they are going to do is just will show you the worst apartment ever in your life. This is my experience. They show me like it's kind of cheap, like 900 RMB apartment for 2 rooms, but is so worse. I mean, this the apartment that really bad ever that I saw seen before. So I didn't take that. I asked her again to show me another apartment, and another apartment is quite better for the from the first one, but it's the case same. It's like a very old building, and like there's no facility inside, and it's still horrible. I will not take that one. I insist to my friend, so we have to looking for another apartment. So other than that, I told you we are looking the application through looking the apartment through the application is the best choice ever. I think that's enough. If you need me to answer the question that I still didn't cover in this video, you can leave the comment. Thank you very much. I'm not conceiving this video, I'm just randomly thought that this is like information that you need to hear from me. I mean, because I'm now living outside, I hope you enjoy. I'm sorry, this is not really a professional video, but I just want to give you the information about the things. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.